Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovery Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about Otto Lilienthal. Carl William Otto Lilienthal was a German pioneer of aviation who became known as the Flying Man. He was the first person to make well-documented, repeated, successful flights with gliders, therefore making the idea of heavier than air a reality. Newspapers and magazines published photographs of Lilienthal gliding favorably, influencing public and scientific opinion about the possibility of flying machines becoming practical. Lilienthal was born on May 23, 1848 in Ancklum, Pomerania province in the German Kingdom of Prussia. His parents were Gustav and Caroline, originally called Paul. He was baptized in the Evangelical Lutheran St. Nicholas Church and confirmed in St. Mary's Church in Ancklum. Lilienthal's middle-class parents had 8 children, but only 3 survived infancy: Otto, Gustav, and Marie. In 1867, Lilienthal began experiments in earnest on the force of air, but interrupted the work to serve the Franco-Prussian War. Returning to civilian life, he was a staff engineer with several engineering companies and received a patent, his first for a mining machine. He founded his own company to make boilers and steam engines. On June 6, 1878, Lilienthal married Agnes Fischer, daughter of a deputy music brought them together. She was trained in piano and voice, while Lilienthal played the French horn and had a good tenor voice. After marriage, they took up residence in Berlin and had 4 children: Otto, Anna, Fritz, and Frieda. Lilienthal published his famous book, Bird Fighting as the Basis of Aviation, in 1889. Lilienthal's greatest contribution was the development of heavier-than-air flight. He made his flights from an artificial hill he built near Berlin and from natural hills, especially in the Rhine region. The Derwitzer glider, built in 1891, is acclaimed as the world's first successful manned glider. It flew for distances of up to 80 feet near Derwitz Krilo in Brandenburg, Germany. During his experiments, Lilienthal successfully reduced the glider's wingspan. According to descriptions and photographs, a replica of the original is now on display at the Otto Lilienthal Museum. Lilienthal did research in accurately describing the flight of birds, especially storks, and used polar diagrams for describing the aerodynamics of their wings. He made many experiments in an attempt to gather reliable aeronautical data. Reports of Lilienthal's flights spread in Germany and elsewhere, with photographs appearing in scientific and popular publications. On August 9, 1896, Lilienthal went, as on previous weekends, to the Rhine Hills. The day was very sunny and not too hot, about 68 degrees Fahrenheit, which isn't that hot actually. The first flights were successful, reaching a distance of 820 feet. It's a long distance in his normal glider. During the 4th flight, Lilienthal's glider pitched forward, heading down quickly. Lilienthal had previously had difficulty in recovering from his position because the glider relied on weight shift, which was difficult to achieve when pointed at the ground. His attempts failed, and he fell from a height of about 49 feet. Jeez, that's gonna hurt. While still in the glider, he broke his neck and died the next day. About 36 hours after the crash, Otto Lilienthal was buried at Lankwitz Public Cemetery in Berlin. I feel bad for the guy. Lilienthal's research was well known to the Wright brothers, and they credited him as a major inspiration for their decision to pursue manned flight. They abandoned his aeronautical data after 2 seasons of gliding and began using their own wind tunnel data. Check out this Adventurous Kids episode about the Wright brothers to learn more about them. In September 1909, Orville Wright was in Germany making demonstration flights at Tempelhof Aerodrome. He paid a call to Lilienthal's widow, and on behalf of himself and Wilbur, paid tribute to Lilienthal for his influence on aviation and their own initial experiments in 1899. In 1972, Lilienthal was inducted into the International Air and Space Hall of Fame. In 2013, American Aviation Magazine Flying ranked Lilienthal number 19 on their list of the 51 heroes of aviation. Thanks for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!